I guess to follow up on what I just asked the two of them, going into overtime, defense goes out there first, gets the stop. I guess what's kind of your mentality when you guys go out there on offense? What's the goal there?
Well, I know if we got to stop, we're going to win the game just because of, how this team fights and things like that. So, I told some of the defensive guys, just hold them to 3 and we'll win the game.
Steve?
4th and 2 play. I know you and Austin are roommates and ping pong players and that kind of stuff right there. So a lot of us that follow the team probably feel like you're going there. You throw an incompletion there, the game's over. So maybe speak about the comfortability you have in those situations to go to Austin.
Yeah, no, I mean, it kind of gave us a look where that receiver in the trick formation usually gets the ball, and yeah, it wasn't a great throw. They kind of passed. They showed man. They kind of passed it off, so I couldn't lead him. I tried to throw it on his back number a little bit, and it's just an inaccurate ball a little bit. But I guess that's what roommates are for. So I guess dishes on me or whatever this week.
David?
Will, after the pass interference call, you got 1st and goal there. Was it a designed run from the sideline? Did you make that recognition and call? And how did that play develop?
It was a pass play from the sideline, and I called run. Yeah.
Joel?
We heard Coach Leach talk about toughness. We hear y'all talk about toughness all the time, and a lot of teams talk about toughness. But you guys, last year at Auburn, now this year against Auburn, a lot of emotional swings. You guys seem to persevere. But can you speak to that toughness and how this team kind of lives it more so than just talks about it?
Yeah, no kidding. It's something I told the guys in the locker room after the game. That. It speaks a lot about the character of our individuals. It speaks a lot about the character of this university, and just the way we, just kind of carry ourselves from a day-to-day basis. Mississippi State, I think, says a lot about people here and the culture that we're building here. But it's always good to come out with a win.
Will, from 24-3 to down 33-30 late, to getting it done, I know it's hard because there's so many emotions and so many things happen, but how would you kind of categorize how you guys played as a team and where you kind of feel y'all were at leaving it?
Like the whole game, how we played? Not great, man. We scored, we scored, I guess 17 or so, right off the bat, and then we had a special teams touchdown, and then we started turning over the ball. I didn't hold on to the ball great, kind of getting hit from behind, but I still have to hold on to the ball. The interception, and we just kind of, I think guys just kind of stalled, and I think it's kind of my job and some of the older guys' job that have been here for a little while to say like, hey, like we're good, this is, we're built for this. And the whole 3rd quarter, it was just kind of like, and even in the 4th quarter, just kind of like, man, like, everybody's just kind of like a deer in headlights, just kind of standing there. But I think it really clicked for us, when Robbie scored the touchdown to go ahead, and it was kind of like, all right, like this is for real, like we can't just go out there and waste a minute off the clock and punt and then hope it's all right. Like we've got to do something. So I think it speaks a lot about the character of individuals, the coaches, and obviously the players that are out there playing. That it's all when it's on the line, we can go get one.
David?
What was Auburn doing, specifically defensively, that made it so difficult to try to get the run game going tonight?
What were they doing? I think their front's amazing. I put Derek Hall up there with Will Anderson, and I can't pronounce his last name, but the end from LSU 18. But I think those 3 guys are probably the best ends in the league. I think they do a really good job. I know Papu in the middle, Owen Papu or whatever. He does a really good job, and they have good players, man. Those players that recruited there were probably recruited by a different staff, and they fly around. It's the SEC West. That team was a player or 2 away from winning the Iron Bowl last year. So, you got to give credit to them. But I think we have to do a better job running the ball, like you said. When it's a 5, maybe 5.5, 6-man box, and we can get 4 or 5 yards on first down, we have to do it. And part of that's on me.
Last one, Steph.
You guys talked a lot last year of, what you learned from the team and that comeback against Louisiana Tech, the comeback against Auburn. What do you feel like you learned, from this team and being on the other side of that comeback nearly?
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think you learn a lot about each other, a lot about yourself week to week. But I mean, this win was kind of like those in a way. But I mean, I think that this win is different, and just like every game's different. I think this win's different. I think this win is different because we started fast. I think the Louisiana Tech game we were kind of just like this way throughout the whole game, and the Auburn game we were losing the whole game. So we started fast, and we had to go get one, man. I keep saying it, but we had to put a drive together. We had to get a stop in overtime. And like I said, I think it speaks a lot about the players and a lot about the coach that we have here that, when it's time to make a play and it's the fourth quarter and it's overtime, it's time to make the play, we're going to make a play.
All right.